What's going on YouTube? Today I've got my latest amp. This is the Seymour Duncan Powerstage 170. Now this is a compact amp designed to go on your pedal board and to be used in conjunction with other effects pedals or amp simulators. And it's very cool because it has 170 watts of clean solid state power. Very simple, very easy to use. Just got a 3-band EQ and an oversized volume knob, which is handy if you're trying to control your dynamics on stage while you're playing. Instead of having to run back to your amp in the back or wherever it is on the stage, it's right there in front of you on the pedal board and you can control it with your foot. In case you start a song, you're not loud enough or you're too loud, you know. On the side we've got an input jack as well as a speaker out that goes 4 to 16 ohms, so it can be paired with just about any cabinet you've got. We've got the power switch and the mains out, and the other sides have some vents for the internal fan that helps keep the thing cool. I've never really had this thing ever really get hot on me, so it does a good job. Now I will confirm that this little amp has more than enough power to gig with, to get over a loud drummer, to get over a full band. This amp is very impressive when it comes to volume. So here it is set up on my pedal board. Got the signal chain starting from the guitar to the wah, going to the tuner, to the flanger, the drives, harmonist, then this crosses over to the silencer, and then we go into an acoustic simulator, delay, reverb, and then this reverb here plugs into the Powerstage. And the Powerstage has got a really long speaker cable to go back to the cabinet, which today I'm using the Harley Benton 2x12, and then we've also got a really long power cable to plug into power. And that's basically the whole setup here. Alright, so I'm just going to walk you guys through some of the tones we can get. We're just going to start with the Seymour Duncan on its own with the EQ at 12 o'clock, and we're just going to hear the clean channel, essentially. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and increase the treble a bit, just for my preferences, and the mids a bit. I'm going to cut a little bit of bass, and see how I got there. It's not bad right there. See what would happen if we just like crank the treble, scoop the mid, bring the bass back up. Well, yeah. So that's basically it for the Powerstage, you know, and you just got a little bit of control with the EQ there. Other than that, we got to use some pedals to spruce it up. So I'm going to start with the Friedmann distortion. Bring up my gate. And here's some distortion or overdrive. So that sounds pretty good. The Friedmann is definitely one of the higher end distortion pedals you can get. Not super high end, but like it's definitely a nicer one. So I would recommend definitely getting a good stomp box for your distortion tone. Here's the super badass. with this crazy harmonist effect. So yeah, some interesting things that can be done there. If we use, another good thing, of course, if I get rid of this gate, acoustic simulator. This sounds pretty cool through the Powerstage because the Powerstage is really good at being clean, and acoustic simulators sound good when your amp and guitar are clean. Of course, if we bring in some delay, and if you don't want to do delay, you'd rather do reverb, we can do that too. And if you get sick of reverb, just throw on a flanger for fun. So, yeah, or hell, even wah, if you want to do wah. So overall, it is an interesting idea to have just like this blank, clean platform that you just put whatever you want on top of it, and it will definitely complement any of your pedals very well, because that's exactly what it's designed to do, to take pedals, because it doesn't do a whole lot on its own. It's got for you a good sounding clean. I do think it sounds a little dark when you got it all at 12 o'clock, but if you brighten it up with the treble, then it's good to go. So it's got a good clean tone for you, and all my pedals sound pretty awesome through it, to be honest. You've also got the added reliability factor because it is solid state. You don't have to worry about being careful with tubes, changing tubes. There's some things you might run into if you're running pedals through a tube amp. Like acoustic simulator, a lot of times doesn't sound very good through a tube amp because when you get the raspy breakup of a tube amp, it translates over to the acoustic and it just breaks up the acoustic effect, and it doesn't sound very good. I was really in the market for one of these because I wanted to make a really compact live rig. I was getting a little sick of carrying around the really heavy half stacks, so I got down to the Harley Benton 2x12, and then I was like, okay, let me get as small an amp as I could possibly do, and this is basically it. In terms of, there's not a whole lot of pedal board amp options out there, So this is definitely one of the best ones. Other ones are smaller, have less wattage, and they break up when you crank them up. This one, being 170 watts going into a 120 watt cabinet, you don't ever want to like crank it up all the way because it's probably going to blow something up. But you won't ever need to, because the whole video I've had it not even close to 12 o'clock and it was already really loud. So definitely got a lot of power, and as long as you don't have it on all the way, which God knows why you would need it on all the way, nothing's gonna blow up for sure. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. I am trying to grow my channel, and any questions, of course, please leave them in the comment section below and I will answer them. There's a lot of pedals that were in this video that I am going to make reviews of, and a lot of them I've already made reviews of. So you can check those videos out for sure, and stay tuned for the new ones. So till then, I will see you guys in the next video.